Hi everybody, welcome back to Living Even Keeled. I made more stuff for my walls. This time they were under $2 each if you're buying the stuff brand new. I already had all the stuff on hand. If you have a child, you're going to want to display their work at some time. I'm going to give you a great idea how to do that. So recently I worked on a project where I labeled things in my garage and I was left with all this black poster board, and I had the idea to make a better way to display my child's artwork. Actually, I have two kiddos and they both like to do artwork. They're not in school or anything like that. They are 2 and 3, but if your kids are in school, you may actually want to display some of their schoolwork, some essays or worksheets, whatever they come home with. So this is really good for all ages. If you don't have children, I think this could be a great gallery wall for you to display things that you might collect, whether it's ticket stubs or playbills, even book jackets to some of your favorite books. So with my extra poster board, I cut it out to be a frame for a regular standard like 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So I went about an inch wider on each one. This black poster board is about 60 cents, 69 cents or so at Dollar Tree. You can probably also get it for a comparable price at Target or Walmart. I also had these tiny little clothespins on hand, so once again it was totally free. I hot glued a little clothespin in the center top of each of my black poster boards. I was able to mount the poster board using two different things. First, I wanted to use something really strong, so I had these foamy kind of Scotch tape brand foam pads. They work really well. In fact, if you remember last summer I did a balsa wood kind of faux headboard. This is what I used for that. So I had a few extra, but I didn't have enough to put 4, like one on each corner of all of my black mats. So what I did for the other corners is some museum putty. I may have been able to get away with using museum putty on all 4 corners, but I wasn't sure. And since I'm going to be changing out the art pretty frequently, I wanted something that I knew would stick all the time. So because you know how it is, if it falls down like halfway through the school year, you might be unlikely to get to it right away and then your wall looks kind of weird. So one thing was going to work really strong and the other was just to help the other 2 corners not fall down. Now here's a tip if you do use this museum putty for anything. It's kind of like bubble gum. You want to stretch it out a few times and let it warm up and get a little sticky before you ball it up and put it onto your material, your wall. If you just kind of put it straight away, it might not be sticky enough. I was going for 8, but I actually only had enough to make 7 and I didn't want to go buy a whole nother poster board, at least not yet. So right now I just have 6 on just a small blank wall in my house, 2, 4, 6 in a row. So with the clothespin, I can really easily change out the artwork or the essays, whatever it is I feel like displaying. The black poster board is what's adhered to the wall, not the clothespin. So then when I'm done displaying the art, I could either recycle it or put it away if it's something worth keeping. Before I had this, I just had a fishing string with the same miniature clothespins, and that was it. And that was cute and it was fine and it looked good, but I just felt like having something that made a bigger statement. This may be something you want to make now in preparation for the upcoming school year, so you have a great place to display all the work that's going to be coming your way. I do not have a magnetic refrigerator, so I know a refrigerator is a great spot to put a few things too, but that can also look a little cluttered sometimes. So if you have a deliberate, intentional wall where you want to display things, go ahead and give this a try. So that was my first free DIY to me. Again, all the materials are on hand. I sometimes have a problem with overbuying at Dollar Tree, but eventually it all comes back around to being useful. So for my next project, I used these alphabet borders that I had since last back to school season. I was attracted to the chalkboard design, but I really didn't like the red detail on the top and bottom, and so I just trimmed it off. And once I was done with that, I used a regular glue stick and glued them onto a full sheet of black poster board. And now I have a poster that my daughters have used every single day. My 3-year-old knows alphabet, 2-year-old's doing pretty good. She can't really pronounce everything, but they stand there and they point to the letters and they sing, and it's just also like a really nice piece of art. Again, free to me, but if you were to buy this fresh, it would be under $2 because the borders are $1 and the poster board is less than $1. So if you make frugal DIY Dollar Tree upcycled stuff, let me know in the comments below. Send me a link to your video. Tag me on Instagram. I love getting inspiration. I've recently been binging on Dollar Tree DIYs, so if you have a good video, let me know so I can go check it out. So thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, let me know by clicking thumbs up or leaving me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.